Hi guys, welcome back. This is going to be the last video of the series, and now we're going to learn how we can share our Docker image with other people, how we can make it available publicly. And the way to do that is by uploading it to Docker Hub. And the idea, as we mentioned before, is that if we create our image either interactively or automatically, i.e. by using the Docker file, then for other people to be able to use it, the best thing is to share it, make it available online so that they can pull it or download it, as we did with other images throughout the videos of this series. The first thing to do is to go to the Docker Hub, to the Docker website, so docker.com, and then click here, as you can see on the top right, on Docker Hub to create an account, provide or choose a Docker Hub ID, provide an email address, and choose a password, and then click on sign up. They will send you an email with an activation link. Click on the activation link and you should be ready to go. In my case, I have an account already, so let's go to the terminal to see how we can log in and log out and do the upload and so on and so forth. Now, to log in, we can do docker login, and then to log out, we can do docker log out. And if you remember, in the beginning of this series, we had a look at Docker help, and we should be able to find these two guys here, as you can see. Right, so let's log in. Docker login. It will automatically log you in to the Docker registry, to the default Docker registry. If you create your own one, it's possible to create your own Docker Hub or Docker registry. You can do that, but you have to change the settings. This is something that we don't actually cover in this tutorial. Now, Docker login, username is my username. Password, please close your eyes. You provide your password, and then you provide the email address that you've chosen. I'd like to hide mine. What happens now is, if the login is successful, it will tell you automatically that a small JSON file with the login credentials has been saved in your system, which is fine. Clear the screen. Now we've logged in. Let's have a look at the Docker images that we have. Right, so we have the Redis image from the last video. We have my website. Yeah, my website, we created this one when we were learning Docker volumes, right? How to share volumes between containers and hosts and so on and so forth. Right, so let's actually upload that to my Docker Hub account. But to do that, we need to tag the image with our Docker Hub ID, right? So the upload can know where to actually place that image. And the way to tag it is to use Docker tag. I think we've used this command before. Docker tag, my website, and I do it like that. Inside with my username or the Docker Hub ID, and let's call it my website. Okay, so if we now do Docker images, we should be able to see that. Right, this is the one that we've just tagged. Okay, now to upload it, all we need to do is say docker push, and then provide the image name with the full path now, with full tag to give Docker information where to actually push it. If we push it, it'll take a few seconds, depending, of course, on your internet speed. Oh, it's actually telling me that I have not logged in successfully, so let's repeat the login. Docker login, my username, my password. It looks like I had a typo in my email. Hide it again. Maybe I shouldn't hide it. Login. Clear the screen, and now if we push it again, we should be able to successfully push it to the Docker Hub. Right, so the upload was successful, and by the way, just to confirm, to log out, you can say docker log out, and it'll tell you the login credentials have been removed. Okay, and if I go back now to Docker Hub and log in, I should be able to see the image, and it should tell me that it has been uploaded only a few seconds ago. It has been pushed rather a few seconds ago, just to stick to the terminology. You go away, I don't want to save my password. Let me just resize this so I can show you. And there you go. We can see n// my website. That's the one that we've pushed or uploaded a few seconds ago. If we click on that, it will tell us some information. This description, by the way, is something we can edit, so we can provide more details about the image itself. And then if you look at tags, it'll tell us how long ago it was uploaded, maybe like a minute ago. And then you notice the size is 120 megabytes. If I check here, if I do Docker images, you will see that on my machine it's 287 megabytes, whereas here it's 120 megabytes, which means it's compressed. And just to confirm, if anyone wants to use it, they can do docker pull and then my docker ID / the image name, and they will be able to download it or to run it, do the docker run, just like we did before. The last thing I wanted to mention is that by default it will be tagged as latest, right? So I hope it all makes sense now. We've learned about Docker, how to create Docker images, how to manipulate them, Docker networking, to make Docker containers communicate, to share volumes between Docker images and between between Docker containers and between containers and hosts. And now we've learned how we can actually share an image so other people can use it and run containers off it. Right, I'm going to thank you very much for being patient and for watching this series, and I hope to see you in another series. Thanks again.